One day at church, my teacher suddenly asked me, what would happen if coffee runs out? I didn't think deeply before I noticed that my dad came home with a coffee cup every day. My English teacher, Miss Brown, also drinks coffee every day, sometimes twice a day. As you can tell, there are a lot of coffee lovers around the world. According to BBC News, 2 billion cups of coffees are drunk around the world every day. However, your coffee cup is in danger. Coffee plants are under the threat of extinction because of climate change and deforestation. In 2012, research by a team from the UK's Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew, showed us a picture of wild coffee in Ethiopia. The coffee leaves receive too much heat. Science Advance published a study in 2019 showing that over 60% of its wild coffee species are under threat of extinction. This includes the most cultivated coffee, Arabica. This coffee plant grows in very specific conditions like the need for shade and a certain temperature range. The Q said that the Arabica coffee growth could decrease by 85% by 2080. The mountain coffees get easily affected by the rising temperature and increased rainfall brought by climate change. As you can see on this map, the majority of wild coffee species grow in Africa and Madagascar, where deforestation is a real problem. Science Advance researcher Aaron P. Davis said, the important thing to remember is that coffee requires a forest habitat for its survival. With so much deforestation going on around the world, the wild coffee species are being impacted at an alarming rate. The combination of global warming and deforestation will affect your daily grind, and some coffee species could be extinct in 10 to 20 years. If governments and producers don't provide protection and stockpile more seeds, the coffee beans might get more expensive and even taste worse. We can also prevent coffee extinction by participating to solve global warming. But there's more than talking about recycling and using reusable cups or something we heard every day. The point is that coffee production is decreasing, and notice people that coffee will extinct if we don't do anything. However, governments and groups of scientists are doing to prevent coffee extinction. BBC News said that the team from Kew is finding ways to safeguard the coffee industry with the Ethiopian government. One of their solutions is moving production to higher ground where it's cooler. There are positive parts about global warming. Climate change can change the unsuitable areas for coffee farming that might become suitable in the future. However, global warming affects the world much more negatively. The threat to Ethiopian coffee will affect the commercial varieties by genetics. Wild coffee species have much greater genetic diversity. Compared to that, commercial coffees grown on plantation have 10% of diversity. The decreasing variety of coffee species affects the diseases. Different species will be needed to survive new disease and climate-resistant strains. According to Forbes, Ethiopia relies on coffee for 60% of its export income. This industry supports 15 million Ethiopians. As the temperature warms, pests and diseases will invade coffee farms. Over 80% of coffee farmers are poor in less developed countries. The long-term crop yields will go down and affect the coffee industry's ability to provide new and better tasting coffee. Eventually, it will increase in price and have bad taste. To all the coffee lovers around the world, your coffee cup is in danger because of global warming and deforestation. The coffee price will increase but taste a lot worse. Furthermore, it affects the coffee industry and economy. So what do you have to do? Scientist Davis said, the first thing you need to do is conserve them in the wild, so we need to improve the management of protected areas. And we also need to designate new protected areas. Then what can we do? I would like to recommend participating in preventing global warming and deforestation if you're enjoying your little cup of coffee. Thank you for listening.